Okay, my friends, it's important to be a trailblazer of your own health, and that means taking charge. The 9Health Fair is in its final week, and it's the best place, first place to start your journey. Jim Goddard from the 9Health Fair is here, and trailblazer Wendy Harkrider. Nice to see both of you. I can't wait to find out more about your story. It's so amazing. Talk about the 9Health Fair, Jim. When does it end?
Well, this is our final push, really. We've got our finale this weekend, and it's your best opportunity to get to a fair. We have 17 fairs through Sunday, and after that, it's really going to be much more difficult to find a fair. We only have 6 following, and they're spread out. So
give us an idea for somebody who has never been to a 9Health Fair. What does the remaining fairs have to offer for them?
Well, these are full-service health fairs. So the most critical and the most popular is our blood chemistry screening. And so we can get all kinds of different parameters there. It's amazing what people find. I was at a hospital just recently, one of our hospital health fairs, and the lab supervisor had gone to the health fair and found that she had a very low thyroid function and was able to treat that. Her sister had critically low vitamin D, and so you just never know. Even if you're a healthcare worker, right, you can still benefit from the very broad screenings that we have.
And over the years talking to you, you've learned about so many different people that had no idea they had issues until they went to a 9Health Fair.
That's right, and that was a great example.
Yeah.
Wendy's another example that even though she's been working at this for a number of years, found some things that she was able to improve on.
Miss Wendy, you are looking fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Give us a little idea about your journey.
Well, I retired from teaching about 6 years ago and was extremely unhealthy. I weighed close to 200 pounds more. Well, actually, it was 200 pounds. Almost.
200 pounds?
200 pounds more than I do now, yes. And I was at a crossroads in my life where I needed to do something. So fortunately, I found a food program. A neighbor approached me, and it was good for me. It helped. And 3 years ago, I lost as much as I could at that point.
Right.
So for about 3 years, I've kind of maintained, put on maybe 15 pounds more so than what it was at my lowest. Mm-hmm. So
you are definitely a trailblazer.
It has been amazing. I have arthritis in my knee, and when I first started, I would just lay in bed and just move my knees, thinking, oh, I got to get up out of bed, and I knew how much it was going to hurt. Now I don't even think about it. I just pop up out of bed.
That's wonderful.
But just from losing the weight and realizing how much that made a huge difference in my life.
Let's show how committed you are to your goal. Let's take a look.
When I was really heavy and morbidly obese, I hate saying that word, but that's where I was. I was so limited into what I could do and the things that I would watch other people do. For example, the agility with my dog. 3 years later, I lost the weight and I was able to do the agility with my dog. The new goal for me is that I've got this brace on, and I realized that if I can lose, my goal would be to lose 30 pounds. And if I did that, then I could say for sure I have lost 200 pounds. And I've always said I think it's better to have goals that are attainable, that you can exceed, rather than a goal that is so big that you can't get there. There's too many things to live for, and these are things I can control, and so I need to control it and need to take care of it.
That is amazing. Big applause for Wendy. That's awesome. And there's too many things to live for. You're absolutely right. Yes. Let's really show the difference. If you don't mind standing up and show the jeans from before.
This is the biggest size that I wore, and it broke my heart when I had to buy them, because it was like I knew I was not where I wanted to be. And so it was an amazing journey. I had these put away, and last week when I was thinking about all this, I pulled them out, and it was like, oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe I was there.
Is there ever a day where you just find yourself, okay, I'm just going to lay around today. I'm not going to do anything. And then what do you say to yourself to get motivated to get going?
You know, at this point, I don't feel that way, because I've gotten in the habit and the routine of doing it. Certainly there were days when I first started the food program, when I first started losing weight. You don't feel as good. You hurt. You don't have that motivation. Mm-hmm. And so at that point, it was the support that you had of your family, of your friends who are there to help you. I think one of the most important things, we all feel like we're doing this alone, mm-hmm. and we're not. There are people there that are willing to help. We just need to reach out, and I think that's one of the things that the 9Health Fair that I've realized. I've been put in touch with different people that I've been able to pick their brains, so to speak, and to find out that there are some other things you can look at and different ways to look at things. But
those are some great tips. Thank you for sharing those. And reach out to like 9Health Fair. And what's new at the 9Health Fair this year, Jim?
Well, our Trailblazers are one of the new aspects, and you know the fact that she's lost over 20 pounds since.
In 3 months, the challenge was that I was going to try to lose 30. I've lost 23. I still am going to keep working on it.
Just in the past 3 months?
Yes.
Good for you.
One of the things I found is when you have a lot of weight to lose, you can drop 10 pounds very easily. But as I've gotten smaller, it's harder to lose.
More difficult.
And so it's like, it's okay. All right, I'm still where I want to be. And it was good having that challenge.
You are looking good, girl.
Well, thank you.
Only one thing you need to do. Start wearing tighter fitting clothes. Because show off that
You
figure.
sound like my sister-in-law.
Show off that figure. Now, whether you already have insurance or not, the 9Health Fair is a great first step to becoming your own healthy trailblazer. This is the last week for the 9Health Fair. Get information online, 9healthfair.org. That's 9healthfair.org.